All right, today we are diving into what might just be the biggest career shift of our lifetime. We're going to unpack a playbook for how to handle the huge changes AI is bringing to the table and how you can build a career that's truly future-proof. All this is based on key ideas from the book, Brace for AI Impact.
So let's just start with the biggest question, the one that's on everyone's mind. Is your career ready for what's coming? Because let's be real, the ground is shifting right under our feet. This isn't about some far-off future of work anymore. We are living in it, right now.
Okay, so before we can figure out where we're going, we have to get really clear on one thing. The old way of thinking about a career? It's officially over. Done. It's a relic of the past.
You know that traditional path, right? The one where you graduate, you get a job, you climb that same corporate ladder for 40 years, and then you retire with a gold watch? Yeah, that's gone. The world we're in now requires you to think more like a startup. You've got to be agile, you've got to be innovative, and you have to be in a constant state of reinvention. It's not about climbing anymore, it's about navigating a constantly changing map.
So what's actually causing this massive shakeup? Well, it isn't just one thing. It's more like a perfect storm of three huge, powerful forces that are completely redesigning the world of work as we've always known it.
So here they are, the big three. First, you've got a job market that's evolving at lightning speed, where entire roles can appear and disappear, like overnight. Second, the undeniable impact of technology. Think AI and automation. And third, a new kind of globalization that makes your physical location almost irrelevant. Let's dig into each of these.
If you want to understand the sheer speed of this thing, look at this number. According to the World Economic Forum, nearly half, 44%, of the core skills needed for most jobs are expected to change in just the next couple of years. This isn't a slow little drift, it is a massive tectonic shift.
And you know, when we talk about tech, it's so easy to get worried about jobs just disappearing. But here's the crucial thing to remember. Technology isn't just an eliminator, it's a transformer, it's a partner. Think about it. Accountants are now using AI to find insights and data faster than any human ever could. Legal researchers can sift through thousands of documents in seconds. So embracing this stuff doesn't just protect your career, it absolutely supercharges it.
And that third force, it's a whole new level of globalization. We're way past simple outsourcing. Now we have something called talent clouding. This is where companies can find and hire specific skills on demand from literally anywhere in the world. It creates this totally boundaryless global talent pool. And what that means for us, for you, is that your competition isn't just the person in the next town over anymore. It's global.
So when you put all of these forces together, this crazy changing market, all this new tech and intense global competition, it leads us to a really critical warning. In this new world, the biggest risk you can take is doing nothing at all.
I absolutely love this quote from the book because it just hits the nail on the head. The thing to be afraid of isn't really AI itself. No, the real danger is becoming a bystander, just sitting on the sidelines, watching the world race by while you stay exactly the same. Standing still is simply not an option anymore.
Okay, so we've laid out the problem, and yeah, it can feel a little intimidating. But now let's talk about the solution. This is not about panicking. It's about shifting how we think. It's about adopting a future-proof mindset.
And this right here, this is the big aha moment. So many of us fall for the myth, right? The idea that to survive this, oh, I have to go learn how to code, or I need to become a data scientist. But the truth is actually much, much more powerful. You don't necessarily have to learn AI. You have to learn to think like the future.
So the goal, the new North Star, is to evolve from being just a knowledge worker, someone who just knows a bunch of stuff, into a wisdom leader. And a wisdom leader, they don't just react to change, they see it coming. They actively design their own relevance, and they know how to actually thrive, not just survive, when things get chaotic.
So how do you become one? Well, it's built on these 4 pillars. First, being adaptive. That means treating your career like a series of interesting projects, not one long straight road. Second, being intentional. That's about you actively choosing what skills to build, not just waiting for your boss to tell you what to do. Third, you got to be curious, always asking why, and looking at what's happening in fields next to yours. And finally, being fearless. You have to be willing to try new things, to experiment, and to see failure as just a part of the learning process.
And that brings us to the final point, which is really all about you. Because at the end of the day, how you navigate this new world really comes down to a fundamental choice you have to make. And here's the choice. Are you going to be someone who's always reacting to change after it's already happened, constantly playing catch-up? Or Are you going to be someone who gets ahead of the curve and actually leads the change?
So the final question I'll leave you with is this. Are you going to spend your career playing defense, just trying to protect what you already have? Or are you going to go on offense and be the architect of your own next breakthrough? It's your move. The choice is yours.